Hello, you're on to property investing with Violet, and I have a combined experience in lettings and also buying rundown properties, refurbish them, flipping them for profits. Why do I want to talk to you today about private finance? Lots of people think you need so much money in your bank account before you can be a property investor in the UK, anywhere, any part of the world. I'm here to tell you a little bit about me and why you do not need millions of pounds or millions of dollars to start a property investing business. So, I have been made redundant twice. I have a career, a day job, working as quality assurance in within food industry and within software testing industries. I have career changed and I have been able to do these jobs working from home, working on site, and so on. But I have been made redundant twice. So this means I have no money. This means I have no money stashed away in a bank account for me to use for my property investing journey. And did I also mention that I am a proud immigrant to the United Kingdom? I immigrated to the United Kingdom because I needed the change of life and I needed something else, something more than what I currently had in my previous life. So today, as an immigrant, you have nothing. You have nothing just coming into a new country. You need to start something from scratch. These are all the qualities that make you have no option but to lose other people's money to invest in property investing. How do you go about it? That brings me to today's topic, which is private finance. How do you get it? What is it? How do you find it? And where do you find it? And when you do find it, how do you get it? And then what do you say to the private finance person? What do you say to the private investor? This is what I'm going to talk to you about in this video. First of all, what is private finance? Private finance is for somebody that falls within the category you go bad credit, you go no money of yours at all, you're poor, you broke, but you need someone to help you fund a project. So you go around looking for a private investor. A private investor is someone with a lot of money, not quite a lot of money, but with some money in savings, lying doing nothing in the bank account, collecting 5.2% these days, isn't it? Sometimes it was once less than 5.2%. So you have people with £100,000, you have people with £40,000, whatever amount of money that they have, but they just know it's in a savings account doing nothing. So that is your number one candidate for a private investor. So now you know what it is and what they are, and now where do you find them? You find them everywhere. A private investor could be your cleaner. I once heard that a cleaner that comes in to do someone's interior cleaning in their private homes, whatever home you have, the cleaner has so much money saved up, and they didn't know what to do with it, or maybe they're planning to send the money back to where they come from, and that money becomes massive after exchange rate and everything else. But when you do immigrate into the UK, you start to think about a two-way to currencies. Oh, this is this £100 here. If I convert it, exchange rate, and all that maths, it becomes millions of pounds where I'm from, my dear. It doesn't work that way. My theory, and it has worked for me now for a long time as an immigrant, invest where you are. Don't fall victims of in-laws, brothers, sisters, siblings, and all that crap. Sending money back home for them to build you a mansion. And when you do return back to your country, you find nothing. So back. I always digress as an immigrant just to appeal to those people having that mindset that you come into the UK, make some money, do all sorts of odd jobs, make some money, and go back to your country and you think you'll be a rich man there. You'll be shocked. But your best bet is invest where you are. Invest where you are because there are so many people looking for your money to invest and give you returns. Like I said, the bank gives you an interest rate of 5.2%, 5.1%. as a private investor, you can demand what interest rate you want for your money. I, for one, I give interest between 8 to 14%. It depends on the money I'm receiving and for the term I'm getting the money for. So these are qualities that should make you, that should give you the courage that yes, you are a candidate for using other people's money. So you know where to find them, you know who they are, and now you found them. How do you tell them that you want them to give you money for your project? You can't just walk up to somebody on the street and say, hey, I have this project, I have this below market value investment that when I do flip it, it's going to give me £50,000 in returns. Can you give me your money? Hang on. No. One, I don't know you. Two, I don't know your track record. Three, who are you? So you need to prove who you are. You need to show yourself approved. Even the Bible says, show yourself approved. So you need to let them know how serious you are. Have you got training? Do you have people backing your investment strategy? These are all the things that you have to put together in an investor's pack. And your investor's pack has to contain the strategy you're using, the numbers. Make sure you show them a proof of the return that you're giving them for their money. So you ask for £100,000 and you're going to give them between 10 to 14% interest for 12 months term. This is how you're going to do it. You show them all those details in the investor's pack. And what is the security for their money? It's all well and good. You say, I'm going to sell the property and give you your money back and all that. It's fine. It's what the bank does. But the extra thing the bank does is the security on their funds. And you have to be prepared to give that security, that same level of security to your private investor. So your private finance funds, the person that brings that money. So what is that security? The property you're buying needs to have a first charge, which if you had a mortgage on it, the bank will demand the first charge on that property. So that first charge security needs to go to the private finance investor. So you need to guarantee that person's money in terms of interest. They get interest for their money, plus they get to repossess their house, which you will not let that happen because you've checked your numbers. You know that this property will give you profit. So you go right in there and say, if I don't pay you, if I run away with your money for some weird reasons, you can get the property first charge, sell it, get your money, and that's it. Your security and your money is guaranteed. So you do that and you keep your word, you give back that money with interest. You have another project, you already have your investor lining up with their money to give you to rinse and repeat. This is how you grow, and this is how you have private investors giving you their money with trust. With trust. Giving you their money knowing that you have the abilities and you have the backing in the sense that you have got training, you have got the knowledge, you know what you're doing, and you have a track record. So all this put together would ensure that the property you are proposing for this project is worthwhile. And by the way, don't go knocking on people's door telling them to invest in your property. You need to ask them a simple question. Just throw it out there in a party, anywhere, wherever you are, in a pub, anywhere you are. Just say, oh, I have a property that I'm looking to purchase. Does anybody know anybody out there that will be willing and ready to accept 10% on their investment should they be willing to invest in the project? As against, oh, I'm looking for money. Can you give me money? No, I don't give you money because I don't know what you're going to do with my money. You've not told me what you're going to do with my money. You've not given me what my benefits are. So all those benefits, like I said before, stick them in an investor's pack and have that. It's like your CV. It's like your portfolio you take with you to show people this is my track record, this is what I've done, this is my backing, this is all I can do to make sure your money is guaranteed tip-top shape with no qualms, no stories. We don't like telling stories. And if you do tell stories, please don't tell stories on your investors' funds because it ruins credibility. It ruins trust. And with the property investment business that you decided to jump into, you need trust. Trust will take you a long way in this business. I do hope is this is giving you a robust knowledge of how you can get private investor as an immigrant, as someone that doesn't have money, someone that's been made redundant. Don't let money stop you. Go out there and do that which you need to do. Nothing stops you because you are unstoppable. I'm Violet Bank and I'm out. All the best.